Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Next English Podcast. I'm Kendall.
And I'm Charlie. Hi, Kendall. It's great to be back in the studio.
It's wonderful to have you, Charlie, and a huge welcome to all our listeners, old and new. We're so happy you're tuning in today.
We are, and today we have a topic that everyone loves to talk about. It's delicious, it's necessary, and it's full of useful English vocabulary.
That's right. Today, we are going to talk about food and meals. We'll cover breakfast, lunch, and dinner, some simple words for cooking, and even how to order at a restaurant.
It's a perfect lesson for beginners because you can practice these words every single day. Before we begin, a quick reminder. If you enjoy learning with us, please take a moment to subscribe to our channel.
And please share this episode with a friend who is also learning English. Your support helps us create more lessons for all of you, and we love hearing from you, so please leave a comment.
Yes, we read everyone. Okay, Kendall, I'm feeling a little hungry. Are you ready to talk about food?
I was born ready, Charlie. Let's start with the first meal of the day.
The first meal, that would be breakfast. What time do you usually eat breakfast, Kendall?
I eat breakfast around 8 in the morning. I can't start my day without it. What about you?
Me too. I usually have breakfast around 7:30. So, what do you eat for breakfast?
I like to keep it simple. I often have toast. That's Toast. It's bread that you make warm and crispy. I put butter or jam on my toast.
Toast, butter, and jam. A classic breakfast. I like toast too. Sometimes I eat cereal. That's Cereal. I have cereal with cold milk.
Cereal is very popular. What about eggs? Do you ever eat eggs for breakfast?
Oh, yes. On the weekends, sometimes I have eggs. They are very good. And what do you drink in the morning?
I must have coffee. I love the smell of coffee in the morning.
I prefer tea. Tea. I drink tea with a little bit of milk, and sometimes I have a glass of orange juice.
Orange juice is delicious and healthy. Okay, so for breakfast, we have toast, butter, jam, cereal, milk, eggs, coffee, tea, and orange juice. That's a great start. Let's have our listeners practice. Just listen and repeat after me. Toast, butter, cereal, eggs, coffee, tea, orange juice.
Excellent. Now, after a few hours of work, it's time for the next meal, lunch. What do you usually have for lunch, Kendall?
Lunch is usually around 1 p.m. for me. If I'm busy, I just eat a sandwich. A sandwich is easy to make and eat.
I love sandwiches. What kind do you like?
I like a simple cheese and tomato sandwich. What about you?
I often have soup. Especially in the winter, a warm bowl of soup is perfect. Or sometimes I have a salad with lots of fresh vegetables.
Soup and salad are great choices. Sometimes, if I have food from dinner the night before, I eat the leftovers. Leftovers are the food that was not eaten from a previous meal.
Leftovers are the best. Easy and no cooking required. So for lunch, we have sandwich, soup, salad, and leftovers.
Perfect. And now for the last big meal of the day, dinner. Dinner is usually the biggest meal for me, around 7 o'clock in the evening.
Me too. For dinner, I often eat some kind of protein, like chicken or fish. Sometimes I have beef. And I always eat it with vegetables.
Vegetables are very important. I love vegetables like carrots, broccoli, and peas. I also often eat potatoes or rice with my dinner.
Yes, chicken with rice and vegetables is a very common and healthy dinner. So, for dinner, we can eat chicken, fish, beef, vegetables, potatoes, and rice.
Let's do a quick review of the 3 meals. For breakfast, we eat in the morning. For lunch, we eat in the middle of the day. And for dinner, we eat in the evening.
That's it. Simple and clear.
Okay, Charlie, we have all this wonderful food, but we need to prepare it first. Let's talk about some simple words for cooking.
A great idea. These are verbs or action words. For example, what do you do to a carrot or an onion before you put it in a soup? You need to cut it into small pieces. The verb for this is chop, C-H-O-P.
Yes, you chop vegetables. You use a knife to chop them on a cutting board. So, I chop the carrots for the salad.
Exactly. Now, what about pasta or potatoes? You cook them in hot water. The verb for this is boil, B-O-I-L. You boil water in a pot.
That's right. I boil eggs for my breakfast sometimes. It's a very simple way to cook.
It is. Okay, next verb. How do you cook bacon and eggs in a pan with oil or butter?
You fry them. F-R-Y. You fry food in a frying pan. I like to fry onions and mushrooms.
Me too. The smell is amazing. Okay, one more. What about making bread, a cake, or a pizza? You cook them inside a hot oven. The verb is bake, B-A-K-E.
Yes, you bake a cake or bake cookies. My mother loves to bake bread on the weekends.
That sounds delicious. So, our 4 important cooking verbs are chop, boil, fry, and bake. Let's do a listen and repeat. I will say the verb and you repeat it. Chop, boil, fry, bake.
Fantastic. Can you give us an example using these words, Charlie? How would you make a simple breakfast?
Sure. First, I chop a tomato. Then I fry an egg in a pan. I also have some toast. I don't boil or bake anything for my simple breakfast.
That's a perfect example. You use the words for real actions. That is the best way to learn. But Charlie, sometimes I'm too tired to cook. On those days, I like to go to a restaurant.
Me too. Going to a restaurant is a nice treat, but it can be scary for English learners. So let's learn some very important phrases.
Good idea. So you walk into the restaurant, you need a place to sit. You can say to the host, "A table for 2, please." Or if you are alone, "A table for 1, please."
A table for 2, please. Very clear. Okay, now you are at the table. The person who takes your order, the waiter or waitress, comes to you. First, you need to see the list of food. You can ask, "Can I see the menu, please?"
Can I see the menu, please? Very polite. The menu has all the food and drinks. After you decide what you want to eat, the waiter will come back and ask, "Are you ready to order?"
And to order, you can say, "I would like," or "I'll have." Both are very good. For example, "I would like the chicken soup," or "I'll have the fish and vegetables."
Perfect. So you eat your delicious meal. Now it is time to pay. You need to get the waiter's attention and say, "The check, please." In some countries, like the UK, people say, "The bill, please." Both are correct.
The check, please, or the bill, please. Excellent. Let's do a very quick role play. Charlie, you be the waiter, and I will be the customer. Hello, welcome.
Hello, a table for 1, please.
Of course, right this way. Here is your menu.
Thank you.
Are you ready to order?
Yes, I'll have the pasta, please.
Excellent choice.
Excuse me. The check, please.
Of course. Here you are.
Thank you very much. See? It can be very simple. Let's practice those key phrases. Listen and repeat after me. A table for 2, please. Can I see the menu, please? I would like the soup. The check, please.
That was great. With those 4 phrases, you can have a successful meal at a restaurant.
Okay, Charlie, we've cooked food, we've ordered food. Now let's talk about how the food tastes. Let's learn some simple adjectives to describe food.
Adjectives are describing words. This is very useful. Let's start with a common one. What is the taste of sugar, cake, and fruit?
They are sweet. S-W-E-E-T. I love sweet food.
Me too. What about the opposite? What about potato chips or pretzels?
They are salty. S-A-L-T-Y. They have a lot of salt.
Exactly. Sweet and salty. What about a lemon? If you eat a lemon, your face might do this.
A lemon is sour. S-O-U-R. It's a very sharp taste.
Yes, sour. And one more important one. If a food has chili peppers in it, it can be
Spicy. Or you can also say hot. I like food that is a little bit spicy.
me too. So we have sweet, salty, sour, and spicy. And if the food is just very, very good, what can we say?
You can say it is delicious or tasty. Both words mean it tastes very good. This cake is delicious.
Perfect. Let's do one last listen and repeat. Sweet, salty, sour, spicy, delicious.
Wonderful. Now our listeners can not only eat food, but they can talk about it too.
Kendall, that was a lot of information. I think we should do a big review of all the words we learned today.
An excellent idea. I will say the category and you list the words. Ready?
Ready. The 3 meals.
Breakfast, lunch, dinner.
Some breakfast foods.
Toast, butter, jam, cereal, milk, eggs, coffee, tea, orange juice.
Some lunch and dinner foods.
Sandwich, soup, salad, chicken, fish, beef, vegetables, potatoes, rice.
4 cooking verbs.
Chop, boil, fry, bake.
4 phrases for a restaurant.
A table for 2, please. Can I see the menu, please? I would like the check, please.
And 5 words to describe taste.
Sweet, salty, sour, spicy, delicious.
Wow, that is a fantastic list of vocabulary for one lesson.
It is, but learning the words is only the first step. Our listeners need to practice them.
The next time you sit down to eat, look at your plate and try to name all the food in English. You can say it in your head or say it out loud. I have chicken, potatoes, and broccoli.
That is a wonderful tip. Another one is to go online and find a menu from a restaurant in English. Read it and practice ordering different things. I would like the fish. I'll have the salad.
And for the cooking verbs, try to say what you are doing as you cook. When you cut carrots, say, I am chopping the carrots. This connects the word to the action.
Great advice. And most importantly, everyone, please be patient with yourselves. Learning a language takes time. Every new word you remember is a success.
Exactly. Don't be afraid to make mistakes. Mistakes are how we learn. Just keep practicing a little bit every day.
Our time is almost up. That was a really fun lesson.
And to our amazing listeners, thank you so much for spending your time with us today at The Next English.
Yes, thank you. If you found this lesson helpful, please, one last time, remember to subscribe so you don't miss our next episode.
And please share it with your friends and family. And we have a question for your comment today. What is your favorite food? please write it in the comments below in English. We would love to see your answers.
Yes, we look forward to reading them. Until next time, keep practicing and have a delicious day.
Bye for now, everyone.
Goodbye.